All right, guys. So we're here now to talk about, what's the purpose of DNA? Why do we have DNA? How does it give us our traits? And why is it considered the blueprint of DNA? Well, as you can see here in the title, DNA actually is transcribed and then it's translated into protein. So protein is, it's what makes you you. It's what gives you your skin color, your eye color, your hair color, and it makes up the majority of the solid mass in your body. And so DNA is what's responsible for the production of protein. So DNA is found in the nucleus. And if you think back to your science education from your earlier years as a science student, you probably remember that the nucleus is the center part of the cell. So that's where our DNA is stored and where it's found. And then within that DNA, it contains like a genetic code. So that genetic code is just the combination or the order of those A's, C's, T's, and G's, those four nitrogenous bases that we've been talking about when we talk about the structure of DNA. So the code, the A's, T's, C's, and G's, that code, your DNA, goes through a process called, right here, transcription. So what is transcription? Transcription is the process where DNA is actually transcribed into a substance called messenger RNA. So that's created by taking the code of DNA and then adding these other bases to it to form like a single-stranded RNA molecule. Except that in RNA, instead of going A goes with T, C goes with G, A goes with T, C goes with G. In RNA, instead of having A go with T, you can see it right here, A actually goes with U. That's called uracil. And uracil is unique to RNA. And if you think about RNA and comparing it to DNA, we learn that, DNA is short for deoxyribonucleic acid because deoxyribose is missing that oxygen. RNA is made of a different sugar in that sugar phosphate backbone called ribose, and ribose actually has that oxygen present. So, so that's one of the major differences between DNA and RNA. So we've got our DNA. It goes through transcription and gets turned into messenger RNA. And then if you think back again to studying the organelles inside of cells, that mRNA gets sent to ribosomes inside the cell. So your ribosomes can either be on the rough endoplasmic reticulum, or they can just be free-floating in the cell. And in the ribosomes, the mRNA gets actually translated into protein. So the mRNA travels to the ribosome, and in the ribosome, these little guys are called tRNA molecules. They're attached to amino acids, and they come in and they read the code in these triplet codons that we've been talking about. And they attach and then they form an amino acid chain in response to the code that's found in that mRNA. So again, DNA, the purpose of it is to get transcribed into mRNA, and then that mRNA gets translated into amino acids. Okay, so in the end, they make protein. So that's all.